optical loss and definition. Okay, so we are all know about optical fiber communication. Yes, so this is a fiber optical cable. Yes, so from the fiber optical communication, fiber optical cable is going to transfer the data from one end to another end. So this is one end, this is another end. So through the fiber optical cable, we are able to transmit the data, in the sense through the light waves machine, we have to transmit from one end to another end. So I think so you all know about optical communication. Okay. Before entering the fiber optical communication, we need to know what are the definitions are there, what are the laws are there. Then only we can be able to transmit the data through optical communication. Okay. So that is what are the laws are there. In the sense, in the fiber optical cable, there are 4 definitions are there. Very important definition, that is called reflection. So I think we all know about reflection. What is the reflection?
Repeat that.
Yes. We are going to propagate the light waves to the boundary or the surface, any surface. The signal or the light waves can reflect to the particular some other angles. So that is the reflection. I think we all know. So example, reflection. So this is the boundary or any material in the surface. Okay, you want to imagine that this is the surface. Okay. So you are going to project the light from this point. This is the source point. Okay. So you are going to project the particular angle. So here you want to imagine that this is the theta 1. Okay. So the angle theta 1. So we are going to project the light to the surface, the theta 1 angle. What happens in the sense, the light waves may reflect or to pass through the medium. There are 2 concepts may arise in a particular concept. Yes or no? So the one of the concept, this is the normal line. So you want to imagine that this is the uniform line. Normal line or uniform line. Then what is the new normal line or uniform line? In the sense, the light waves which place incident on the boundary of the surface. That is called normal line. So this is imagination. The normal line or the uniform line may sit from here or here. Based on our projection of lines, incidence of lines. Understand? So we are going to imagine that this is the normal line. So that light waves incident here. What happens in the sense, the signal can travel to some other angle because of mirror. So what we imagine that there is mirror. So we are going to project the light in mirror. What happens? The signal not travel to the material. Then what happens? The signal reflected to the some other angles. Okay, that is called reflection. Understand? So that angle is called theta 2. Understand? Is that no? So the angle of incident waves and the angle of reflected waves. So that is called reflection. Understand? Is that no? So this is that through the normal line to that this is the normal line. You want to imagine that this is the normal line. This is called incident wave. This is called reflected wave. Reflected. Okay. So the incident wave to the normal line is called pi 1. The angle is called pi 1. Okay. The normal line to reflected wave is called pi 2. One imagine that. That is angle of pi 1 equal to angle of pi 2. That is called reflection. Understand? So now we are going to show it practically. So in case you want to imagine that this is called a mirror. Yes. So now I am going to take a CD for reflection field. Okay. So I am going to take one of the medium. That is called through mobile. We are going to the LED. We are going to torch the light. So this is the torch light. Yes, everyone know about it. So this is the mirror. So this is the surface or material we are taken here. Okay. So in case we are going to place the light, what will happen? The signal reflected in particular angles. So in case we are going to change the angle, that is position of the medium or surface, what happens? The signal reflection going to change. Understand? So check here. that is the angle. Understand? So that is we going to change the angle of the incident wave. The reflection angle also going to change. Understand? So why it happened in the sense that is the light wave traveled in air medium is somewhat faster, but the surface is somewhat very high. Understand? So there is not able to transfer from this place to boundary. That is how to say. So it is reflected. So one of the concepts is called reflection. Understand? So what is the reflection? The angle of incident wave and the angle of reflected wave. Okay. So that is the angle going to change in some other waves. That is called reflection. So what is the refraction? Okay. Listen. So what is the refraction? Everyone know about refraction. So we already discussed about reflection. So now we look for refraction. So why are we going to project the light waves through the glass medium? You want to imagine that there is called surface is called glass medium. So this is you want to imagine that this is the glass medium. Okay. So we are going to this is the source point. The source point is called light energy transmission. May be called as or may we will take LED or LCD or any kind of rays, laser rays also we will take. Okay, this is the source point. So we are going to pass the light. What happens is, so this is the angle, incident wave, and incident wave. Incident wave. So in the angle of same theta 1. Theta 1, okay, the wave can pass through the medium, that is surface, but not in same direction. This is the normal direction. Yes, so we are going to pass the light. What happens? All the rays pass through the surface and go for another angle, that is another direction, another surface, bottom of the surface. But due to that material or due to the surface, what happens is some of the rays can travel to some other angles. So that is called refraction. Bending of wave is called refraction. Okay, bending of light rays is called refraction. So the reflection in the sense, the angle totally entire waves are reflected in some other angle, or that is like mirror. Okay, but here what happens? Some of the waves, that is entire waves can pass through the medium or the surface, but the angle will change. So this is called refraction. This is the normal projection light. This is the output. Okay, this is called refraction. Understand? Now, please go down. You already know about refraction. Okay, refraction in the sense that is called bending of light energy. So when we are going to project the light in glass medium, the signal going to change the angle because of less dense medium to high dense medium. When it changes, the glass going to direct the rays in some other angle. That is called refraction. Yes. So what is the refractive index? The refractive index in the sense the speed of light energy travel in air medium with respect to surface in refraction. It is called refractive index. Okay. So why is going to pass the light energy? This is the surface. So this is the glass. Okay, we know about that glass medium, the density is going to change. The bottom and the surface, that is the top and bottom. Okay, due to that what happened? So we are going to pass the light energy to the surface. What happened? Some of the energy traveled in straight line, some of the energy traveled in refraction. Okay, that is the angle changes. Okay, so what is the refractive index in the sense? So what is the speed of light waves? That is incident waves. What is the speed of incident waves? And the speed of refractive index is called, sorry, refraction value is called